What is going on, guys? It is Knives here, and today we're going to be trying Brewdog and Aldi's collaboration, the Aldi IPA, or Ald IPA. I'm not quite sure how you're supposed to say it. So this isn't new anymore, it's been out for a few months. I've just had a quick look, and the furthest back that I can see anything being written about it was October 2022, so it's a few months old now, it's not new. But I didn't really want to try it before, in all honesty. A lot of the Aldi home brand brewery beers, they don't taste good, they taste cheap, they taste too alcoholic, and not in like a strong way, just in a, they just taste like ethanol sort of thing. So I didn't really want to try it, but since trying a lot of different breweries and some more expensive beers and some cheaper beers, I told myself not to prejudge it, and I bought a couple. So if we quickly go through the can art, I think this has been done really, really well. The colour scheme for Aldi is on there. It looks like the logo. They've got the orange and the red and the blue, and the darker blue as the background also works really well. The yellow stands out against it. The Brewdog logo that is up here is not very standout, and I think they've done that on purpose in the way that Aldi tries to brand their things to look as close to the original packaging as possible. I think that they didn't really want the Brewdog name to be as big as the Aldi name, as it's supposed to be a pun. So this is a 4.5% IPA, says own label IPA, Brewdog, united we stand for better beer, first fiercely defiant and independent, Ald IPA, own label IPA, 330 milliliters, 4.5% volume, sessionable India Pale Ale. And that's all there is to it really. It follows the standard layout of a Brewdog can with the bit on the side there, the bit in the middle, and again, just here. They've not really strayed from the path marketing wise too much, but I do think they've done it well. It looks iconically Brewdog, and it also looks iconically Aldi with the colour scheme and just the layout in general. I always like good can art, but honestly the can art is not why I'm here today. I just want to try the beer, so right off the bat, it's slightly hazy. It's not quite opaque, but you can't see through it. Colour's pretty standard, head's holding up pretty well so far. It's not completely dissipated, which is a good thing. It smells like tropical fruit. Pineapple, I think, is the one that's jumping out most at me. It smells like pineapple beer, which it reminds me of, what's it called now? Tiny Rebels, I think it's called Pineapple Express. That's pretty nice, a little bit too sweet for me, but it's quite nice. That's what this reminds me of on the nose. Cheers. That is pleasantly surprising me. That's actually really, really nice. Yeah, that is really good. As soon as it hits your tongue, you get tropical fruit. Now, I'm gonna say pineapple because that is what I can smell mostly. I'm not getting a big pineapple flavour, but I'm definitely getting a tropical fruit flavour. And if I have to pick out a tropical fruit, this time it's going to be pineapple. There's no mango in there. Not really getting any peach or anything like that. I can't pick out the individual tropical fruits apart from the pineapple. It's sweet as it hits your tongue, but it's not overpoweringly sweet. It doesn't hit you like a cider would or something like that. Not that amount of sweetness. Not as sweet as a lot of fruity beers, but definitely sweet, but not, how do I word this? Come on. It's evenly balanced, I would say. The sweetness doesn't really fade away, but on the back end, the carbonation and the beer side of things hits you in the back of the throat. It waters down a bit of the sweetness, and it just backs it up really well. There are no flavour notes on the can. It doesn't say what hops are used. Unfortunately, I got rid of the outer bit of cardboard. Stupid, I should have saved it for this video, but I just didn't think to do that. There's no story on it. Doesn't say, like I said just before, any tasting notes. So I'm just going to go off what I can taste. It's smooth, but it's got a nice amount of carbonation behind it. it's sweet, and then there's a backup of bitterness, and then it goes back to being sweet, but not quite as sweet as it was before, which to me, in my opinion, that is perfect for me. It's smooth on the mouthfeel, not quite silky as some, but it's not, the carbonation doesn't really punch you and make you feel like it's stabbing you in the tongue, if you know what I mean. It's smooth whilst having a decent amount of carbonation. The sweetness and the bitterness are evenly balanced, and I think that this Ald IPA or Aldi IPA, whichever one you want to say, it's been done really, really well, and I'm really enjoying it. So for me, this, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10, because this is a session beer, and I could have a very long, lengthy session on this. I think 4 packs are not quite enough. I would rather see it in a 12 pack, but probably for people like me who do want to see it in a 12 pack, it's good that they only sell it in 4s, because I would definitely sit and drink 12 of these back to back. So the Brewdog and Aldi collaboration, the Ald IPA, is getting an 8.5 out of 10 from me. I am very, very pleasantly surprised. I like Brewdog, but like, I'm not a massive big fanboy of theirs. I've tried quite a few. In fact, I reviewed the Brewdog advent calendar from 2021, I believe. So if you want to go check that out, it's on my other channel. I do have 2 other channels if you want to check those out. They are on the screen right now. But yeah, I reviewed the Brewdog advent calendar from about 2 years ago. So I'm pretty familiar with Brewdog, but I don't go out of my way to purchase their beer. I do think they do some things well, and they do some things not so great. But this is one of the things that they've done really, really well. So if you like the video, leave a like, leave me a comment telling me if you go out and try the Brewdog and Ald IPA, let me know what you think of it. Subscribe for more videos, and peace.